Coast Salish art is art that's practiced from tribes of the Pacific Northwest here in Washington State, you know, the coastal tribes, and part way up through the mainlands and Vancouver Island. So the designs flow, but they don't touch. It's special because it represents this area, and it represents the history of this area.
I go under, over, pass it through the frame. Art is an awesome tool to explore different cultures. When we start to see some similarities, like in weaving, for example, even if we are from different cultures in different parts of the world, there is still that connection.
The Allied Art Since Time Immemorial program brings Indigenous artists from our community into the schools to teach art, culture, identity from an authentic voice and experience.
What's special about weaving with cedar is it's something that I can't get from the store. I have a small window where I have to go out and harvest it for the entire school year. This is the material that I bring into the schools for the children to then weave with.
Art communicates values and beliefs. Art often has cultural significance or teaches people about the cultural background of the artist, so that students are learning from multiple perspectives and experiences, so that students see themselves represented in the curriculum.
I think what I'm doing in the schools is important because when my parents were going to school, it was much easier for them to just blend into the background rather than showing a pride for being Native.
Kids should know from a young age that they should be proud, and they shouldn't have to walk on eggshells. Remind every single student that their backgrounds are important and they should be proud of who they are. And they should also be respectful of other people's backgrounds as well.
You know, as a mother with children in our school system, I want all of this learning for my own children and for everybody's children, where we're learning about people's stories, we're sharing our own stories, and we're building that relationship across differences. I have learned so much from partnering with Indigenous artists and educators in our schools, learning more about what I understand about teaching and learning. I'm reflecting on my own identity and how I teach, how I design curriculum, how kids learn.
I'm always extremely proud of all of my students that I teach. As we all know, it is difficult when we first learn something. And so they're taking chances, they're making mistakes, but they're learning and they're growing from it.
For kids to be proud, like, I created a piece of art like that. They're gonna remember that experience. And that's what it's all about. It's about positive experiences.
I'm excited that the more we can think about reflecting on our own identity and learning about the identities that are different from our own, the better we can do this work in schools.